Hello everyone, welcome back to my Timberborn series. We are in the middle of another bad tide. It will be a little bit tight in terms of water. We have currently 800 water stored, but we still have 14 days of the bad tide to go, which means our beavers are very likely gonna run out of water, and I'm just hoping that we will make it. Otherwise we could be in big trouble ultimately. So we will see. Last time we left off trying to connect the power from up here to down there, and ultimately to be able to hook up our systems up there, so during a bad tide we don't need to waste power source or power supply from our beavers to manually do all of this. So we were going to build all of this, meaning we are going to keep connecting all of that. So putting a vertical shaft here, connecting this up there, and once this is built, we build one after another to connect over this little bridge that we've just created. And then hopefully we'll be able to manage all of this. Now this is out of range. Why is this out of range, but not these two? Very interesting. So what I am going to do, just to make sure we can build this, I'm going to put massive platforms up here. So this way they can, however they do it, basically throw it down the diagonal and still finish building it. Just to make sure this works, I'm going to high prioritize this. Once our beavers are back from, well, being done sleeping. 13 days left, we're down to 700 water. Maybe I should actually increase the number of number of beavers in the water pumps here, just so we can pump it up before it evaporates. And then I think I will turn one of these on, because we don't even have a good amount of food supply. What happened? Wow. So I guess we need more food. Excellent. So putting in more soybeans here, we can kind of block this off in quotation marks, because our beavers can still walk through the fields, which is great. There's actually a kind of, well, there are soybeans out there that are just waiting to be harvested. I could actually say these guys can prioritize soybeans while they prioritize the kohlrabi. We are actually out of water in this part now, so I'm going to pause all of these. And I am going to turn one of these back on. With 670 water for 12 days, we're losing a bit over 100 water per day, which is not great. I think in part because we're also continuously breeding, so I'm going to pause two of these. I hope I won't forget to turn them back on once the regular season starts. But yeah, we'll see. Right, they can actually now build all of this over here. They're almost done with this, so the next part that I want them to do is I prioritize all of these, and then we should be able to just build those gears, or not gears, shafts. Are they all shafts? Even though, yeah, they're all shafts, so I guess great. Let's connect this up here. Sometimes when, I don't know what it is, but sometimes Timberborn seems to be saving or doing something in the background, which costs, well, makes my computer stutter a little bit, but I guess, you know, that's all right. All right, 11 days, 625 water going. I think we're a little bit better in terms of our water consumption. Let's hope it stays like this. However, our food production still suffers, which means we need to improve this again. What else can we create in terms of food? So let's see, planted crops. I mean, we could try to go to the next level, but that costs us power. It actually needs a lot of infrastructure. Alternatively, we could do the hydroponic garden, which will need water, which we again can't do right now. The food factory, again, like the corn rations might be the good next step to go, but again, it just needs power. So maybe I'm gonna put one down here anyways. And I am also going to plant corn just up here, so we can turn this on. which we should do anyways, just so they can harvest a bit more kohlrabi. And then we're going to plant some corn in this area right here. Just trying to fill it all up in the green areas. 10 days, 577 waters, which means we lost 50 waters for a day. That's actually not bad. But if our water here runs out and we're then out of food, then we will be in big trouble. And again, we do seem to have a decent amount of kohlrabi left. No recipe selected. Oh wow, they're already done with this. Okay, corn rations. If they're already done with this, oh, they can't reach it. Okay, got it. So I'm going to delete all of that. We are going to... How shall we actually handle this as well? So, well, first of all, we're going to put in a path over here and then all the way back there, so they will be able to reach this. But how are we gonna connect this to our path system? What we can do is... Well, this will be a little bit of a roundabout way of doing this, but we can just put it up there, put a path, a staircase here, a path here, path over there, and then actually delete that, but we can also just leave it in, and then we can ultimately delete this staircase over here, which I'm actually going to do right away. And then we're also going to high prioritize these just so they can actually move through there. We're also going then to connect our system on the back here, just so I can keep expanding this a little bit. First build a power connection in this direction, connect it all the way over here, do all of this, and then just fill in the edges. I'm gonna fill it all the way up over here. Put the power connection upwards here and the connecting part over there. And we should also then... I'm gonna wait with placing this until they finish building all of that. Right. So, what else can we do? Water supply, 8 days left, 480 water. Again, looking okay overall. Not too bad. We have lost some beavers, so we're a little bit short on manpower, beaver power, I guess. But we'll fix this once the regular season starts again, and we can sort of start storing additional water here. We do need to expand overall this area, and I think we're just going to use some dynamite to blow all of this out, bring it down to this level, all the way back here as well, which hopefully would give us enough water storage, or like a lot more water storage compared to what it currently is. I am going to put paths in all the way over here, so once we actually finish or once we build the dynamite and create dynamite, they will just need to place it all the way through here. And again, hopefully we would be in a better situation by then. So also going to build this connection up here with the power supply, because I think I want our dynamite production. So if I were to build a real city, I wouldn't want my dynamite production to be right next to my food production. If that building explodes, well, our beavers would basically be toast. So not too great. Alright, we still have some water up here, that's good. 6.8 days left, 450 water, also not too bad, not too shabby. So they are actually done building this up here, so we can now start to connect this. Build this here, I prioritize it, put the next one in, a little bit less priority, and then the next one after that. Now that this first one is built, we prioritize the next one, lower priority on this one, and this is how we're gonna sort of stack our buildings over there. So I'm going to actually low prioritize this, and I'm gonna put another one in and lowest prioritize this, and hopefully this will work without our beavers blocking themselves off. Because unfortunately our beavers are not the smartest when it comes to this. So we just need to keep an eye on them so they don't do anything too stupid. Let's see how this goes. Okay, seems to be actually going okay. We're connected all the way through here, which means we can put a connection here. And what I'm going to do there is again put like a triple junction in here. So in theory, we could build more buildings over here that need power, which will be great if we ever need it. So, okay, now all of this is connected. We do get some power from all the way up here, which is excellent. And that means we should also think about expanding our power supply up here, just to make sure we're getting a good amount out of it. And now that I'm saying this, I also realize that stupidly I didn't leave any space for expansion. But you know what? We can handle this. So let's put a path over here. They can actually reach this from this side, and I'm glad we left enough space over there so they can literally go here. We're also going to put a staircase down just in case, because our power shafts will be up here. And then we're going to fill this up with levees on this side, just over here all the way to there. And then we can expand this part here. I don't know if it needs it, but I don't want the water to drop out underneath our new power supply, which would be very unfortunate. So in the future then we're gonna like demolish one of these, build it up again, and so on, so we can actually keep expanding our power supply up there. So having done all of this, we should probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, so we would put it up here. And then put another large power wheel on this side. This will also allow us now to connect this up here. And again, future plans of expansion. So we're gonna put a T section here, just so you know we can keep building things up. They should be able to reach. I don't think they can reach this, to be honest. But in the long run, I think we are going to actually expand this, and why not do it right now? So destroy this part here. Have we actually paused? Yeah, we paused this. And let me actually see, power demand is higher than our power supply, kind of to be expected. But once the second power wheel is in, we're laughing. We're good to go. So also gonna expand this all the way here once they cut down this tree, and then put one more staircase down there. And once this is in, they can also reach this and finish building that area up. Great. So we've done quite a bit. Let's see, 250 water, no water left here, but I think we'll actually be okay. We only have 3 days left. And considering our water demand shrunk massively, thankful, you know, pray to the beaver gods or whatever. I think we'll actually make it through that extreme, well, I shouldn't call it extreme, through that long bad tide without our beavers dying. Reminds me, I should also check. Power supply 500 from a single power wheel, excellent. Need is 400, so we're good in that sense. Which means we, how much? Wow, no, here. That's like, we have 370 metal blocks, but 70, 69, I guess, nice. So, you know, we're good to go. We're doing okay, to be honest. What is happening to our... Oh, they take actually 10 days to grow, which is quite a while. But I think I might actually expand this all the way around the corner with the corn. Because we will need more corn in order to supply, I think, our ration factory. Food supply is also actually looking okay, so we were doing alright. I think in part is because we have paused one of the breeding pots. Just something to again keep in mind. But you know, doing okay. I like doing okay. Doing okay is good. I would say so. They have put everything in there, but just not building it. Interesting choice, I guess. So, maybe I'm gonna pause this, because it seems like we need to put actually a levee in here instead. Because if they go down there and build this, they're just gonna step into the bad water. You know they're gonna do this. So let's high prioritize this. Actually, we didn't need to high prioritize this. It would be much more sensible to high prioritize these and the power wheel, just to get all of this done. And then we have proper power supply down here during our bedtime. Oh, and we're completely out of water. 1 day left to go. We do have 600 food in the bank, which is good. We should quite a lot of fermented soybeans again. I guess that's not too bad. Soybeans, cassavas. Oh, we do have actually a lot of soybeans in there. I didn't expect the soybeans to go up, to skyrocket this much, but I guess that's overall pretty good. They will die. They died. Our kohlrabi will make it, I think. All of these, the cassava will actually make it. This died. The corn will actually make it. Wow, I'm impressed. But well, might make it, because we still need to wait a little bit for the bad water to basically dissipate from over here. And this is maybe something that we should just fix now. So how would we fix it? First, we need to be able to reach this area here. And I think we're just gonna put a staircase. How would we build this overall? Actually, yeah, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. But we are deleting this path and replacing it with a staircase. And then we can put a path in this direction. And what we're just gonna do afterwards is basically fill this up with levees. Nope, not all levees. Mostly levees, I guess. And sluices. Slices, sluices. Here, 2 right there, and they should close above the downstream contamination depth 0.5. Great, and then we're just gonna put the levees on top. Alright, so enough of that has gone, so I'm opening it up now. And one of our beavers ran straight through. We have stranded beavers? Why do we have stranded beavers? Oh my freaking god. So let's delete that so our beavers can walk. Come on, man. It's time to get up. Okay, apparently he doesn't want to get up. I guess fair enough. So let's put this back in, put it on the highest priority, and then put that corner thing in and put that on, actually, no, a little bit higher priority. And then hopefully they will finish building all of this. But then we should be real good in terms of power supply down here. I'm going to lower this for now. Do we have any? Oh, one beaver is unwell. Damn it. Alright. So this beaver will be contaminated. And I guess now it's time to build out the rest of this. So we need a... where is it? Not a number cruncher. Would it be... Where is it? We need a centrifuge, which... Oh, underwater probably. Centrifuge, there we go. So we're gonna, like I said, keep a little like industrial area up here. Gonna connect this through, or put this, nope, we're gonna put this here right there. And then connect it up with a path. Once we have the centrifuge in, we can, well, first of all, we need to also connect this in terms of power, which we're gonna do right away. Super high prioritize this, super high prioritize that. Good enough. We should have all the required materials, which is which is great. But I do want to store the extract that they are going to produce from the bad water up here. I want to, I think, store this down there. So we are going to put in storage, medium tank, just at the edge over here. And then I'm gonna set this to extract. So, okay. Full speed ahead. We do need to turn on our water pumpers. Everyone is thirsty now. Send everyone to work. And I knew this was gonna happen. I keep forgetting about this, which is why this is so dangerous. One beaver is unwell. It's just one, so I think it's overall okay. I put this at 0.6. We get all of our beavers into our production area. I'm gonna pause one of our builder sets just to make sure we have some haulers in there. They will speed up overall this production there. We do have now plenty of storage space for water. We just need to fill it up. And well, first of all, we need to get our beavers to not be thirsty anymore. So they are building this. Beaver is unwell. I think we will actually be able to save that beaver, which is great. So now we need to figure out where we're gonna place our pots for them to actually get healthy. And I think maybe we don't need this anymore. Although it would be nice to have it just for... You know what? I am going to delete this. We're going to expand this path over there. Just this part here. And you know what? I'm just going to fill it all up. And then we're going to put our, in the well-being section, our decontamination pod, just one in this corner right there. And we're also going to connect this up. I'm going to delete this path so it looks a little bit nicer. And with this, we're good to go. Now we only have 200 water stored, which is not great, but I think... Now, I did say I want to high prioritize all of this. Actually, this is built, so now I am going to high prioritize this part here so that after the next basically this normal season ends, we don't have to deal with waiting too long for the bad water to dissipate from here, so we can actually let water in much faster. Well, at least hopefully. Okay, so we do have 2 people in the centrifuge, which is good. I should actually now... One beaver is contaminated. Now I am going to wait, actually. Poor little beaver is like... he is sleeping, which is good. But look at that graphic. It is so intense. Here we go. It looks like a little zombie. Which is a very kind of cool graphic, to be honest. But still a bit intense. I'm gonna put our working hours now to 18 because everyone's hungry and thirsty, which means they're not producing as or working as effective as they should. So once this is done over here, and I'm hoping it won't take too long. You know what? I am also gonna delete that, put in a staircase that I am going to put on the highest priority. Put a path around this edge, and can't do that because we're 1 too low. So I am going to put another staircase in here. But with this, I can set this to a little bit of a lower priority, put these 2 on high, and then they can start building this from both sides, which will be quite good. We have 1.2 days left. I am gonna activate that builder hut again. And I'm just gonna accept that these won't be working fully. But you know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna pause these. We do have now some extract here, 13, which should help our beaver be okay once this is on. But in the meantime, we really just need to get this up. Because otherwise there's a high likelihood that next time this happens, our beaver... Why aren't they building this? Now they are. Okay, good. Or wood is in, 1 plank missing. I am going to actually let them work through that last day. We have 600 water again, but I'm assuming that bad tide will be much longer, which is not great. So they're almost done building this. They have built in this staircase. Now I'm going to ultra high prioritize this, but I don't think they'll actually come in before the bad tide hits, which is a shame. If we could get at least just this, there's 1 piece missing, which is so close. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Do have a little bit more time, but again, they would need to build either these 2 or these 2 just to build that last piece. And again, I don't think that's gonna happen. And we have bad tide basically going in there. One thing that I can actually do, well, one thing that I should do first is pause all of these. I am going to leave, well, not all of them. I'm going to leave 3 of them on that can keep pumping to store additional water. We're at 870, which is good. What is going on? Why is it? Oh, shoot. We forgot to put this back on auto. Now we're in trouble. But we do have actually a decontamination chamber up, so now we're just gonna build 2 more of these. We do have continuous power supply. I am going to turn the centrifuge back on. While it's not my preferred choice, it will make it work. I am going to not pause this, but I'm going to reduce the number of workers here. I'm going to pause one of these because we do need some haulers at least. So they are building or like creating our extract, which we need in order to decontaminate our beavers. We now have 3 beavers unwell, 1 contaminated one. Okay, great. So 1 more decontamination pod. You know what I'm also going to do is I'm going to delete these connections here, and I am going to replace them with even more decontamination pods because I think we need a lot more of them moving forward. Such a shame. Oh well, you know, 5 beavers unwell, 1 contaminated. We do need to prioritize them from that with the haulers. Can we actually do that? We can do that, and we are going to do that. All of them. We don't have any haulers right now, so I am going to pause the plank production, the gear production. We do have now 6 beavers unwell, which is not great. They still keep walking through there, which I guess kind of makes sense, because I'm still finishing this. But overall, that's not great. So I'm going to pause the smelters. I'm going to pause the scavenger flag, and I am also going to pause this for now, because ultimately we don't really need it. Now, stupidly enough, I am actually going to cancel this, and I'm going to cancel this, so they don't come to take this stuff out. Now they will still come and take this stuff out, because now all that's left is basically logs, and they want to put it back into the log storage facility. It's just not great. Alright, 1 contaminated beaver. We do have a lot of pots now up and running. This one needs more extract. We're producing some, which I guess is good. Maybe I should also shortcut this path, like a path back here. And I am going to do this now right away. I'm gonna utilize that space up here just to improve the efficacy of our beavers getting to the extract. Alright, 5 pods up. Our contaminated beaver is decontaminated, which is great. I hope this is now low enough it has like dissipated enough that our beavers won't get sick. We do need to turn one of our water pumpers on, where we still have 14 days left for the of the bad tide, but we've also played now for about half an hour or so, so I am gonna stop it here. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll make it through next time. Anyways, see you then. Bye bye.